Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming with a brand new Norwich career mode video, and fun fact about this video, for me it's currently Sunday, and I'm expecting this video to go out Friday. So yeah, this is the beginning of where I pretty much, well, I say the beginning, this is like the last video I've had to prepare for like next week. This is the first time where I'm pretty much having to do all my FIFA videos on the weekend. Well, Thursday to Sunday I tend to do a lot of my FIFA videos. Tend to be Friday to Sunday. Because I'm working a lot more now. Instead of working like 20 hours, I'm now working like 32 hours. And if you include like travel, like I walk, it takes half an hour to get there, you don't tend to have a lot of time. So weekends I have a lot of time. So yeah, and plus I've got another channel, so yeah, I have talked about it before, but I thought I'd talk about it again. So yeah, if I say something that's like out of date or something, I do heavily apologise. But yeah, it's the way it goes. But Sigurdsson does score a good goal there. It was one of those goals where you thought, I'm just going to concede this no matter what, aren't I? And yep, that ended up happening. I don't know what it is with the computer. You know when they're going to score, and oh, unfortunately, Castillo does get injured. One of our big players. His team this season card, I've said this before, looks spectacular. I'm mini burp there, I do apologise. However, it's sort of like, he's very expensive, so it's very difficult to get hold of one, I guess. And he's partly extinct, I think, as well. But yeah, rotating it around, putting Morales left wing. Morales can play left or right wing, it doesn't really matter. Like, he can play either. He's probably better left wing, to be honest, but he still does a great job right wing. But in Ultimate Team, he's better right wing, but that's because of chemistry and lots of other stuff there. And yeah, I'm just rotating a few other players. I guess I could have edited a little bit of that out, but it's okay. But usually I make these episodes around 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes long, because there tends to be a lot of games. But Tete on the ball, I'm just holding it for now into Morales, and again, I'm more or less holding it. I do a finesse shot, and there I should have done better, but I thought cross it in, and I get a corner. And corners are always very good. Also brought Houlihan on, crossed it in, and he scores the header to make it 2-1. So that was an insanely key 90th minute goal right there. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep the schedule up. If I'm not planning on missing a day or two because I got a rhythm. However, it's sort of like, if it's like weekend, Saturday, we're going out, that's one whole day removed. So it's sort of like, if anything comes in the way, the uploads might go down a bit. But England, we are accepting the England contract. Now, I'm not sure, I'll have to look at the dates, because I'm planning on only doing one more season, Norwich Career Mode, and especially if I've got England games, the Champions League, the Cup matches, the Premier League, and I'm doing 4 games every episode, it should last, close to when FIFA 16 comes out. I'm thinking it will last close to then, and if I end up going over, which I doubt, I can always record more episodes, because I'm able to do that if need be. Squad builders aren't a necessity, in my opinion, good England. But Cameron Jerome does score the goal, and he hasn't scored as many goals so far this season. But I guess when you got, I said this last episode as well, I keep repeating myself. But yeah, Cameron Jerome on the ball into Nathan Redmond, and yeah, I thought, let's just see what we can do. It was a pretty good challenge, to be honest, quite a good slide challenge, I'll give him that. However, he held on to the ball too long. I crossed it in, falls to Morales, shoots, and it deflects off Cameron Jerome and scores once again. But I don't know if that was going to go in no matter what. It might have not, I'm not sure. But yeah, it was, keeper, I don't know, I don't even know. I watched a lot of replays also, because Cameron Jerome was falling on the floor. It was quite hilarious. But yeah, this is a free game episode. That's the other thing I was talking about. I was like, I need to go back a step. I always forget which step I need to go backwards. But yeah, Cameron Jerome, yeah, free game episode, because one of the games, which you could probably figure out which, has a lot of goals in. So yeah, overall, I thought 3 game episode would be enough. It's almost 11 minutes, so it's more than okay. But Kazula, I guess, the wrong way. It goes down the middle. Pretty good penalty, actually, but if it hits the top net, the keeper still can save it, which is a bit at times, but I guess if it's going directly at them, they can just put a hand out, I guess, but yeah, it's one of those, but I am very interested, because currently, FIFA's coming out in, I guess, for some people, 6 weeks? Which is, like, you think of it that sort of time, that is not long at all. So, and FIFA don't tend to give much news about Ultimate Team or anything like that, and that's a finish, by the way. They don't tend to give much information out, and I'm not sure why, but the Ultimate Team information and all that, they tend to hold back a lot, per se. They don't tend to talk a lot about it, and same with Career Mode, they don't tend to talk about the game modes that often, which I find to be very, very, very strange. So, yeah, it's one of those, but Sterling on the ball, and I end up getting taken out. Now, that should have been a penalty, because I was about to shoot, and oh my goodness, something appeared. you would not have been able to hear that, I hope, but something appeared. It was, I guess, birthday message thing. Happy birthday to you for tomorrow, woo! Even though when this video goes live, it will be live a few days later, woo! Good penalty, well, not really a good penalty actually, but it's a penalty nevertheless, but let me just remove it from my screen, and we move on. We'll pretend like that never happened, but yeah, the penalty did indeed get scored, and yeah, I don't know why I'm watching extra replays, I guess I just got bored, but yes, it's now 3-2 against Arsenal, who, Arsenal last season actually didn't finish in the top 4, it's quite strange indeed. But the next episode, and that is another stunning finish by Danny Welbeck, but the next episode I'm pretty sure we've got some England games, so you'll see some international games, and I'll also show the squad that I've chosen and all of that kind of jazz, because I guess it's something different and all of that. But yeah, Chesley throws it out to Gibbs, end up running with Redmond, because Castillo got injured. Yeah, he got injured last game, so we had to start Redmond and Morales on the left. I just thought I'd confirm that, and then nice little dribble, nice little finish by Raheem Sterling. He's actually got 8 goals, which is the league's best, so that just shows how well he's done for us so far, and how I'm getting rid of Leibad, I think his name is, and bringing in Sterling and Morales have been more than worth it, even though I would sort of like a playmaker in that zone, because I feel people play better. But Podolski managed to wins the header. Like, to be honest, I could see them scoring a corner sooner or later. They just seem to be winning headers, and I couldn't do a thing. Olsen should be winning that header, but it's the way it goes, But Otamendi actually does extremely poor. Around 3 times he gets the ball back and fails to clear. Way it goes, I guess, and here I'm just holding the ball, I guess, waiting for the right opportunity. No one really rushes me, so I just bang it in with Morales, and that's 6 goals for Morales this season. So, again, Morales, Castillo, Jerome, all chipping in. Like, those 4 players have been doing pretty well so far. So, there's goals in my side. There's goals in my side this year. But Bennett, who I brought on instead of Redmond, I believe it might be his first game of the season. But the annoying thing is, I've actually got a lot of flexible players, so it means the likes of Bassong don't really get a game. But again, really good finish by Raheem Sterling. That's 9 goals. GG no re, I suppose. So, yeah, overall, that's a really, really stunning game so far. 6-4 to me. Defending was very questionable by me, but if you guys know me whatsoever in this series, I can't defend against the computer, and at times the computer is impossible to defend against, even though there's always things you can do, but at times it's impossible. So I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. I always like to put responsibility on myself if possible, but at the same time you gotta not be too hard on yourself, and that's what I try to do, because at times I can be very hard on myself, which is not a good thing, because it can mean you become very sad. But nah, I'm good. But yeah, he shoots, and that was actually really good hands from John Ruddy, who, little spoiler, I put in the England side. Woohoo, I guess. And you've obviously got Sterling already in the side, so yeah, that's no spoiler. But Wilson on the ball, chips into Houlihan actually. I actually thought this was Morales who scored this. Even editing it, I thought it was Morales who scored this. But it was actually Houlihan went through on goal and actually got the goal there. So I was like, okay, he's still doing well considering I don't really use them that often and he's sort of really below a standard of Sterling. But yes, unfortunately, fullback on the ball and I rush. Yeah, it's a good ball to Lacazette, unfortunately. But that is actually how the game finishes in the Champions League. We are on 7 points. I'm not sure what the table's like. I'll make sure to show that next episode. But hit like button, so I'll do subscribe, and some more. So, what do you mark my outfit? See you guys!